This game is so fucking loud. Also, it says horror. Like when I once again, of course, I got bored and I went on Steam and I went through the discovery queue and I saw, ooh, cool horror game. Let me see this. And then I liked it and I was like, ooh, let's play it. Oh, it's free, even better. Anyway, it says horror. It's the top tag for the game, but then look in genre and it's just action. So I'm gonna classify it as horror. And you cannot tell me otherwise because you all suck. Also, I am going. Ooh. Twitch would like to find and connect to your devices on your local network. Fuck off. Anyways, sorry. I need to get my shit situated because once again, I did not plan beforehand and I just hit start streaming. Watch this game like completely lag out my computer as well. Just like all the other games I've played in the past. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Can you even hear? Can you hear the game? Watch this game like completely. I don't care. Medium. This game is so fucking loud. I can't tell if like it's just loud in my headset or loud overall. Why is a clock ticking? Oh.
I don't know if I like it or if I'm just used to it. But I do know this.
Is there a story to this?
Being
Because I just kind
lonely
of saw a
does
cool,
things
fun
to
shoot
you.
monster game, and I really don't care enough to
Feeling
look at a story.
shitty, bitter and angry all the time just eats away at you.
I really don't care. I really don't care. Guess we're gonna get a intro. I'm not gonna judge. The game came out in 2013, right? The game came out in 2013. I can't say or judge. But no! That's such a fucking weird thing to shout out of excitement. Hi! Hello! How are you? I have not seen you in a while. To be fair, I have not streamed much. But hi! I'm playing a game. I know, I'm so very... Can I skip this? Apparently I could. Okay. Okay. Last time you were here, I played a lot of Minecraft. Still do, just got... Wait, what? Waiting for my phone to be ready to board. How are you? I'm alright. Playing a Can I do anything? Are there like... I didn't just do that, it's fine. Why am I so fat? I guess I have to go to the X. Do I have to take pictures? Oh! I hate you. That one didn't show anything. That's a door. This is... That's a dead body. That's also nothing. That's a vent. Also nothing. Fun. Last time I was here, my Twitch was giving me proper notifications. Okay. Well, now I'm in nothing now. I keep, like, scaring myself. Sorry. Can I? Do I just... Oh, sweet! That was cool. I like that. I don't like how I can never figure out where these X's are. Hello? Is it just a hallway I walk down? Whoa. Okay, wait. Let me orientate myself and then just walk. Yeah, I don't know what I'm to be doing. Am I supposed to go in there? Because I don't... Can I crouch? Oh, I can crouch. Oh, there we go. He really does hate me. Okay. Ah. I can't take something. Okay. This is weird. I was in for an impression that I would just be shooting at monsters. Okay. What the fuck was that? I'm dead in an alley. Oh no, I'm alive in an alley.
Am I? How did I get here?
Uh. Oh, plane! I read phone the first time. That makes a lot more sense. Plane. Good luck. I hate planes. I really hate planes. So good luck with that. I will see you. Bye-bye. Thank you for stopping in. I haven't seen you in forever. Holy shit. Ooh, I have a knife. Yeah, plane makes a lot more sense than phone. Can I still crouch? I can still crouch. Very loudly. Oh, I have like a jump bar. I can't jump much, I guess. Can I overexert myself, or do I just start panting? I just start panting if I have a low bar, I guess. Stab. Stab. Sauce? Sweet. Sweet. Creepy alleyway. Oh, I have a phone. Come home as soon as possible. It's getting dark. I can use my phone as a flashlight. Or just punch. Okay. Can I call my mom? E. F. No. Notes. Why do I have a notebook if I can't use it? That's stupid. Easy to handle but rather weak when in effective range. Phone screen can be accessed by selecting... Oh. 1. How do I get out of this? How? I just took a picture. I'm so confused. Equip, I guess? I'm so confused. 2. And then... Aha! Is that a creepy person up there or just a really weirdly placed light? Oh, come on. I could totally get up there. I could totally jump that. That's stupid. Oh, do I not get my energy back? Oh no, I'm getting my energy back. I'm fine. Okay, I'm gonna use the flashlight because I am a pussy. I thought that trash can was like an alien or something. Am I gonna get jumped? I feel like I'm gonna get jumped. Hey man! I don't like that it just told me how to sprint. You can't open it strange, there's no lock. Oh god. Okay. Why am I crouching so... Help me. Okay, I need to figure out a code. I'm going to assume it's further down the hallway. B. Find a code. Yeah, I figured that out. Thanks. Well, off to my death I go, I guess. Paint. Ranch? Why are my footsteps so fucking loud? Yeah, I don't think the code to the padlock is out here. Bye. Shutter is closed. I don't budge. I can't use it. I can't search the trash cans. Or anything. Is there somewhere here I could have gone? I don't think so. No. Okay, just started the game and I'm already confused. Let's go. Good start. Can I brute force the padlock, maybe? Ugh, okay. It's fine. And none of the doors will budge. Where am I? Great. Well, up there is definitely where I'm meant to go, so I'm going to go everywhere but that. Okay. Fuck you. Completely and utterly fuck you. Or am I supposed to go there? I don't know. I'm going to go up the scary... Oh. I can't sprint jump? That's stupid. Ugh. Look, and now you wasted your energy, you dumb bitch. Sorry. Why do you breathe so loud? This game is so... This game said it was overwhelmingly positive. I don't see anything positive about this. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I figured that out a while ago, thanks. To activate your light, mobile light does not require batteries. Oh, thank you, Jesus. A dim light will shine through your bag. Wait, what? Huh? Oh. Cool. I'd rather keep my light out, though. So I'm just gonna jump around this corner. Alright, something will jump at me once I go through this door, and I'm going to fall for it and cry. No? I don't need this right now. Yeah, I don't need any of this right now, but I'm choosing to play a horror game because I'm a fucking masochist. Oh, there's spatial sound. Okay. I just need a code. Is that blood on the wall down there? There's a lot of graffiti here. I have to take one ear out for my sanity. Why are there so many lions? Lion door handles. Okay. I'm disoriented. That's where I came from. Can I fit in there? No. I am not going up there. No way. And this is the other hallway, I guess. What are these lion door hinges? Am I supposed to be finding, like, a puzzle within the lion door hinges or something? I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. I am so confused. Okay, I guess I have to go up the scary staircase. Can I pick up the Coke bottle? I cannot pick up the Coke bottle. What are the point of all of these lions? I don't understand. Oh great, now I'm in an open area where anything can attack me. Ha 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 ha. I don't like that clock. I don't like the clock. I don't like the clock. I don't like the clock. Did I not update the fucking... How far in the stream did it take me to notice that? How far into the 20 minutes? Took me 20 minutes to realize that the information was not correct. Okay, whatever, it's fine. Whatever. I hate. Hello? Stuck. Are we sure this isn't a puzzle game? Because this is fucking weird. I'm gonna get like 50 minutes into the game and then it's gonna give me the code to the padlock. That's what's gonna happen. Okay, I feel like I shouldn't be exploring these people's houses, but... Damn. 14. I don't understand this game. It was supposed to be... I saw a gun in the trailer and I saw dark spaces and I saw a creature, so I figured it would be kind of like 7 Days to Die kind of shit where you like shoot the monsters and try to survive. But no, it's turned into a puzzle game. Why are there so many... Okay. Hello? I'm so confused. Last plat. Can I do anything? Page. Jill and David. I guess that's the username. What's the password, though? Jill and David, what's your password, Jill? EA45. Sweet. Jill and David, EA45. I can do that. Did I type Jill and David wrong? Jill and maybe it was Anne David. EA 45. What? That was literally correct. Jill and David. Okay. EA 45. Okay, why would EA45 be your username though? That's so weird. Yikes. Somebody just walked around in the house. 3697, that's the code. We can go back. Do this. Who? Why? Oh, the door's open. Fantastic. Wow, would you look at that? I'm not afraid to stab you. I also don't remember the way back. At all. I think it's this way. I don't know. It is this way. What was it again? 3697? 3897? 3697? I don't know. Why did I have to go all the way over there for a passcode? That's so weird. Why would your passcode be okay? I don't like how it had like buffer, but whatever. It's fine. 3, 6, 9, 7. Sweet. What horrors am I gonna Why is it always a basement? Why is it always a creepy ass basement? Does the light stay the same? I don't think it does. It doesn't for me. You can put up to 3 items in your quick slot. What other item would I use? Was I supposed to found a gun or something? And can save your life. Lovely, lovely. I will immediately quit this game if I get scared, by the way. I will. Something's gonna pop up. Something's gonna pop up and I'm gonna fucking scream. I don't like this. 2 is my knife, 1 is my phone. 2 is my knife. 1 is... Oh, there was a person there! I didn't see that. Okay, I was supposed to get scared by that. Sorry, I was kind of distracted. I'm not gonna follow the dude, right? I'm going to go in any other direction except... This looks like there's meant to be a door here, but there's not, and that trips me out. I don't like that. Okay, walk around the corner, there's a person in the door. Ah! Gonna go follow him because that's a smart idea. Look to the right. Ah! Oh! Thank you. I think. I guess. Why is it blinking red? What's this doing here? Looks like an old tape recorder. I should be able to record my thoughts and experience here. Saved games! Oh my goodness, I can save. The tape can only be used 5 times? That's fucking stupid. What? Why are you telling me that? Okay. There's heavy breathing in my ear. I just saved. It's fine. Am I supposed to be seeing a black screen right now? Cause that's, oh, is that blood on the floor? Oh no. Christ, it looks like it. How the fuck did I even get here? Watch out behind you. Zombie. Die, bitch. Die, bitch. Die, bitch. Why are you not dying?
What the hell? Who was he?
Zombie.
I gotta call police.
Your phone is not gonna work. If it worked, you would have called your mom by now. No service.
Damn it.
No signal.
Why did he just disappear? Oh, I can do wield. Can I swap hands? Okay, I guess it's only in my left hand, whatever. Once... Why would I want to go down there? Which way did I come from? This way? I think so? Yeah, I came from here, so I don't have to go down the ladder. Fun! Why couldn't I loot the body, though? That's stupid. Oh, there was a glowing red thing. Was I supposed to get that? Go back up. Hello? Go back up. There's a glowing red thing. Syringe! Okay. Now you can go. Is there like a strategy to get about this? I feel like there should be. One dose of morphine restores health, but too much can be dangerous. Use it. This is strong stuff, so alright. Ugh. Ew. Why do you move like that? Why do you move like that? I don't like how you move. I don't like how you move. I don't like how you move. Give me your hammer. I want your hammer. Give me... I want your hammer. Okay, well, yonk. The sigh of relief. Whatever. Oh no. Whatever. Come here. Can you... How can you hit me from that far? That's stupid. Can I have your hammer, please? Whatever. Why can't I have your hammer? That's so annoying. Jump scare at the top of the ladder. Oh no, but there's a tape recorder. I can only save 5 times. Can I like... Okay, whatever. Creepy fan! Double tap directional keys or hold Alt to Why would you tell me that now? Why would you tell me that? After I fought 3 zombies. But not before. That would have been fucking helpful. Oh no! How come you can hit me from so far away? That's so stupid. I'm gonna die here because of you. Fucking poor. Can I have your hammer? Did I use my syringe? I did. I'm just gonna die so I can restart. Hello? Kill me. Thank you. Game over. Oh no. Whatever will I do? You got the switchblade. So, Alt. Okay. Hello? Why can't I take your hammer afterwards, though? That's so... I should be able to do that. Okay, and you. Come here. I'm right here. Thank you. Ow! Bitch. Okay. I can't see shit. But... whatever, I guess. Hello? Any zombies want to come over? No? Okay. At this point, I should just... You fucker! Fuck you. This is why I should have a proper flashlight, because I cannot see opacities. Oh, I guess I just opened that gate I was smacking at. Yeah. I'm out. What's the objective of this again? Couldn't I press B for like objectives? That's stupid. Whatever. Cool. Help me, please help. They are coming. I'm inside the apartments. Hurry. How do you have my number? That is obviously a trap. And it looks like the same fucking number that texted you before. Look to the right. Dude, this is how you die. Am I supposed to be crouching while doing this? Why are you making me do parkour? That's so fucking... Thank you. How? I don't understand. What am I supposed to do? Can I jump up on the... I could totally jump up there! Oh my god. Oh my god, that fit is fantastic. Oh my god, that fit is fantastic. It looks like I have to go over there, but how do I go over? Shut up, you're fine. Why do I always rage quit on horror games? Like, you think I would leave because I got scared, but no. I leave because I'm incompetent, and I immediately think if I am not good at this game, then I can't play it. Ow. Hello? I'm here to help because I'm so smart and I know this isn't gonna be a trap to like kidnap me or something. There's totally gonna be somebody here that wants my help. This place doesn't feel right. Maybe because the apartment building has a brocade of furniture. Help the person on the 4th floor. I cannot read that. They say curiosity killed the cat. 3 little kitties played in the park, said the first kitty, let's go home before it gets dark. The first 2 went on their merry way home. The 3rd stayed playing all alone. Come here, little child, come to me. The bushes whispered softly. They say curiosity killed the cat. Okay. The cat died by going to a bush that said come here. That's its own fucking fault. It's stupid. I feel like I should be going straight to the 1st floor, but I'm not. So, ooh! Yeah, I can override the saves, I think. Yeah, I can override the saves. Alright, that's fine. Ooh. Well, you're gonna definitely... Yeah. Ew, what is that? Ew, what? Why is it like that? I don't like that. Why is it like that? Ew. Ew. Can I have your knives, at least? Oh, you're a child. Poor you. These Coke bottles are, like, so high res compared to the rest of the game. You think you'd be able to, like, pick them up and drink them for energy or something. But no, they're just Coke bottles. Why would I want to go down a floor? We're supposed to go to the 4th floor, right? Watch the 4th floor be miraculously locked. Do I have to go up a floor and then go down? Or morphine! No. I guess I just have to go to the 3rd floor. Okay, I have to go down a floor. That doesn't make any sense. I feel like... why are there children? And why do they have knives? Get away! Get away! Stab yourself. At least it gives me, like, full health. You know? So I should be able to steal your knives. I should be able to loot them. That's stupid that I can't. Whatever. Oh my god, that is fantastic. Who's crying? I heard somebody crying. Oh. Are you alive in here? Or are you gonna kill me? Oh. Something broke. Somebody's in here. And I bet you when I look at this note, those little kids are so cute. They look so lovely. I just want to touch them. That's why I have to kill them. Was there like a child murderer or something? Is that why there's so many dead kids? What the fuck is this? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna open this door. What the fuck? Wasn't I taking pictures in the beginning of the game? Ew. Oh. I was looking at the pictures, so hold on. Can I pick up? Does that say tasted bad? You ate them? Why is there a collection of toilets? Come and play 3rd of November. Collection 1, Collection 4, 28th, January 4th. Tasted bad. Rotted too quickly. Slowest death yet. 3rd of June. Which one's this house? I mean, well, not this. Is there any where I like was in the house and then the kid came at me alive like he was dead? Is it this one? I think it was this one, like the one where the kid was surrounded in trash and then came alive and attacked me. I don't like this game that much. I'm just gonna say it. The fuck was that for, dude? Oh, lovely. Now he's gone. I don't really like this apartment. Just gonna leave. Neighbor across. Oh no, I didn't want this one. Oh my god, that is fantastic. Oh my god, that is— No! You then. Okay, well I have the key. You— oh my god. Oh wait, I could just press tab again. I'm so smart. Why are your light switches wonky? There's a child in there. I see a child. A murder child, to be. With knives. Come here, murder child. Ow. Murder child. Murder child. Murder child. Ow. Why is there a hole in your wall, murder child? Come on, I just need it. Thank you. Why is there a hole in your wall? What the fuck? Why am I taking damage from walking? What is this? Can I pick up the coffee cup? Ugh. Excuse me. Coming through. Ah! Why were you under the bed? You're fucking weird. You're fucking weird. Why were you under the bed? Why were you under the bed? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Ugh. I'll be right back. Just give me a second.